Hey everyone, Brent Thompson here with M.C.T Productions. What I'm going to show you guys today is how I set up my throw lines, limb lines is what I've always called them, and that's what is actually bringing me to this video, because I get messages quite a bit on Facebook and questions on, aren't limb lines illegal in Illinois? Yes, technically limb lines are illegal in Illinois. You have to have your point of attachment at or below water line in the state of Illinois for it to be legal. So technically they're throw lines. Anything tied up in a tree branch and lowered down is a limb line. But like I said, I always tie to log jams and everything, so it's still a limb to me, and I always call them limb lines because it's just a single hook, but technically they're a throw line. So that being said, I figured I'd make a video, and all I do, I have a little old cast net container, have all my bungees already all ready to go in there, and I have a backpack full of everything else I need. So I'm going to show you what I need, what I have, and these are my trot lines that I have rigged up already. I'll do another video on trot lines if you guys like to see how I do trot lines. And pretty much a little hammer, a box with nails, all my hooks, a little knife, all kinds of leads tied up, ready to roll. Then different size mainline lines, smaller diameter, thinner line for tying to hooks, making leads, so they're all ready to go in case I need extras there, and then another knife in here. So that being said, I'm going to show you guys pretty much how I do it. We're going to act like this pole is a log that's in the river laying instead of up and down. Let's say the water line's like right here. So what I do, I get in my box here, I get these are 20 penny nails, but usually I just use 16 penny nails. I just have these laying around. So let's say the water line's here. So we're going to pound a nail right at water line. You go right below water line. Pound it about halfway in. And I reach in my bag or box here, and I've crimped all the ends of my bungees on both hooks, both sides of the hooks on both hooks. So now there's no way of getting this undone or lines coming off or anything. I loop it over that nail, I pound the nail off. Pound the nail completely flat. There is no way that is it gonna come undone until I come back and hit that sideways with a hammer and get it to pop so I can get the nail off, or the bungee off the nail. Now, I determine the depth, stick an oar or a pole, stick something down, make sure there's no snags around, depth, everything. Okay, I'm going to set 2 foot of line on this. So I reach over, grab one of my mainline spools, I undo a line, and I pull out, let's say 2 feet. I've already got a loop tied on one end. So I'm going to cut. Now I'm just going to double over the line, do an overhand knot, make a loop. Cinch that up. Now I'm going to take and put the loop to the end of the bungee and put the loop of the other end of the line through this loop to cinch it. Now it is cinched down on the end of that bungee, and again, nothing is gonna even come close to breaking this line with that big black bungee cord as my shock absorber. So I reach down my box, I have some leads already made up. Oops, these ones got tangled. Now it's all on your preference. You can slide a weight on this, you can do it weightless. Does not matter. If I weight it, I usually go with 2 or 3 ounces of weight just to keep my bait from going everywhere. You don't need a lot of weight because I usually keep everything suspended. I don't ever just drop these down on the bottom. So if you do weight, just a couple ounces. If not, no big deal. So put the loops of the lead through the loop at the end of your line. And again, cinch them together, bait it up, drop it in the water, and you're ready to roll. Simple as that. That is how legally in Illinois you can do a limb line, as long as it's attached at or below the water level. So technically, I shouldn't call them limb lines, they're throw lines, or drop lines, whichever technically you want to call them. Now, another cool little thing you can do if you wanted to go with heavier weight and get this out on the bottom, say there's a nice little eddy right here, but there's no snags, but you really want to fish here and you don't have a bank pole or something, because bank poles are legal in Illinois, and as many of you know, I am a big believer and user of the hog log, and I run bank poles a lot. But you can do this to a tree root or a tree that is at the water line. Let's say the water line again is right here. You have to be attached at or below the water line. Same thing with this bungee. Do the same thing. Do an 8 or 10 foot lead or line. Put a big 6-8 ounce weight on there, and then attach your lead on, and you can toss it out, and then you're more doing a throw line, and you can fish them eddies. This is also, again, like I said, I will do another video on how I make and rig and do my trout lines. This is also one way if I connect to the bank. This is always how I connect to the bank, with a bungee and a nail. Or you can get the fence staples. They work really well, but they're a pain in the butt to get out. The nails are easy to get out. Claw hammer, or I just hit them sideways and they'll spin a little and open, and you can pull your bungee right off. But we'll get to that on the next video when I do the trout lines, and I'll show you multiple ways on how I do those. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with another video for you guys. Keep asking questions and we'll keep doing videos. Thanks.